political talk discussion channel. I'm sorry I didn't get back to
Oh,
your
that's
message
okay.
before. I would have loved to be on your stream, but I was like preoccupied debating this communist on here, and
Oh,
I
I
don't
was
know.
watching that. I watched that. I saw that. It was, like, posted 9 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I,
go
I
ahead.
think that it's so awesome that we have younger people like you who are doing, because there's, a bunch of people that are, like, liberal and stuff and morons.
Oh,
Sorry.
this guy wasn't just like a liberal or a Democrat.
He
He
was a
doesn't care.
communist.
Yeah, he doesn't care that over 180 million people were killed through, communism in the last, 2 centuries or a century or so. I mean, he's like, I don't believe the numbers. I don't believe the numbers. There's one part
Well,
I should have
because they
brought
just
up.
want it to happen. They
Yeah.
just wanted to I don't know. But, like, I know people in my personal life who are, like, who have probably never watched a Charlie Kirk video and are like, "He's a Nazi." And I'm like, "He's not."
I know.
It's
I luckily I
insane.
don't know any people like that personally, but I will say my grandparents are pretty Democrat. They're pretty much on as far as Democrat as you
Right.
can be without being like a communist or an actual socialist. They probably do believe in some socialism things borderline, but I mean even they didn't say anything like that. They are like the boomer generation, so
Well,
I don't
I think it's crazy that people are, number 1, celebrating the death of somebody. And never in my lifetime have I ever, heard somebody celebrate the death of a human.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I saw your short that you posted. I didn't get to watch your live stream, but I saw your short from your live stream, and yeah, I
Uh,
100% agree. I get everything you're saying there. I mean, a lot of people in my comment section they'll say like disgusting, horrendous things, and they'll say, "Oh, that's gonna happen to you next. That's gonna happen to you next." And that is just disturbing. I'm not scared at all because ever since I started doing this, I've had some
you
pretty
have to be
wild
careful though. If
threats.
you travel to those places, you have to be careful.
Oh, absolutely,
Like
like Los Angeles
even
or New York
well, I
City
mean,
or
just to the
anywhere like that.
campuses, just to those campuses. Like for example, in my comment section, and if you watch some of my YouTube videos or some of my shorts, I make a lot more shorts than I do YouTube
Yeah, I
videos.
subscribe to you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll
I
pin
do to you too.
your YouTube channel in here when we get some more viewers. But continue, sorry.
But like this person was like, whoop de doodle do, basically somebody died, another MAGA guy died. And I literally was like, you know what? I'm so sick and tired. Normally I'm just like one of those people that I used to be passive and I used to not say anything. Like even in comment, I would just delete the comment if they were saying go
Yeah.
kill yourself or something like that. I've had people say that, "Oh, you deserve to be molested," and stuff like that,
Oh,
and I don't
that's
want that.
that's freaking terrible. Yeah,
Sorry
no,
about
ever
the I'm
since way
not
before
trying if it's
Charlie
a
Kirk, I've had even people that I go live with, some crazies out there will go after them too. Like this one guy I go frequently live with. He has a longer beard. He goes by, many different
Is
names.
he
Dusty.
Vosh? Is it Vosh?
No, no, I don't know.
Have you
That's
ever
not him.
debated Vosh?
No, he sounds familiar, but I've never debated
Vosh is
him.
an extreme communist.
Oh, I wouldn't like that debate. One guy tried to debate me. I don't really want to give him free promo, but I'll go ahead and say the first part of his name. I mean, I can tell you off camera, but he refers to himself as Sage, and he was like commenting on my channel 1,000 times. He was begging for a debate, and then I said
Do
it
he was
was
like
he.
just do it, do it, do it, and then
Yeah,
you
he
just
kept like trying to pressure me into debating him, even though I had a bunch of people that were already ahead of him, and my schedule and stuff like that. He was
yeah.
just trying to pressure me into it, and then I finally said, "Okay, someone didn't show up for the debate tonight. Would you be able to come on to the stream?" And then he said, "Well, only if you send me. I give people broadly the topics. I give them a few of the topics, and obviously what we're going to be discussing some of the times if it's an
Right.
actual debate." But what he asked for was like a full like Kamala Harris kind of style thing. He's like, "Oh, give me all your talking points, give me
Or
all
like
the
Joe
questions,
Biden.
give me everything." I'm like, I told him, I said, "This is not a Kamala Harris style podcast or interview." And I
This
said,
isn't a
and then
Joe
he,
Biden thing either.
yeah, no, I told him that, and then he just like said, "Oh, if you want to come on and you don't have pre-written questions, you can come on to my show. Call the number and call in." I'm like, why would I call in if I'm going to call in to anyone's show? It's going to be Dean Withers or Parker, people that have like millions of subscribers. I'm not gonna call into someone's channel that's, I mean, he's just trying to get relevancy off me. I said, man, why are you trying all this bullcrap right now? Like,
I
I
think it's
thought you wanted
nuts.
an actual debate.
I asked a
But
question, but because I'm not on Super Chat, you didn't answer it. But my question is, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers who are in Portland, which I think brave. If you're a conservative, brave. Please don't wear a MAGA hat there because you will get the crap beat out of you probably by these thugs. What's your opinion about what's going on there right now?
um,
I'm so excited that the ICE is there and they're actually protecting these people because from what I've heard is there's people that are like the ICE building, and then there's like nonprofits, and then there's like a daycare, and people, it just makes me disgusted that people are like throwing fireworks and stuff like that. Children can't play outside because these people are acting up. Now I know it doesn't happen in the daytime, but thank God, because like then they can probably go outside. But I'm like, why? And then also there's an apartment complex nearby also. Did you see that one where this African American lady walked out there? She's like kind of older, maybe in her 40s or something. She's like, "Can you stop? I want to go to sleep. Stop
no, I haven't
doing
been
this."
keeping up with the videos, but I
No,
will
they've
say,
been bullhorns. They have bullhorns. They like whacked her with a bullhorn and like punched her in
oof,
the face or something. She
oof.
called the cops and they did nothing. They said if it wasn't to do with ICE, we would come. Buddy, you
I
don't have a
really,
choice.
I really
Sorry.
don't know what it's like in those liberal hellholes. I mean, I'm from Florida, so that's like a red state.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
I'm from
don't
a
know,
red state
but
too. I'm from Missouri.
that's
I just
awesome. Yeah,
feel
we're
for the
both in red
people.
states. Huh? Sorry?
I just feel for the people
No,
though
I
who
feel for
like
them
are
too. That's
like,
horrible. And if we go back, 2 or 3 years or 4 years, I don't remember the exact dates, but I think it was around 2022 or 2023. Portland legalized drugs, and it got so
yeah, oh
horrific
yeah,
there. They had
yeah.
to make them illegal again. They legalized everything. Then they, made it all illegal again because of the rise of the violence and the drug addicts in the
That's so
streets.
dumb. Oh, and then they were I work at a sheltered workshop. You might not I have high functioning autism. I was diagnosed with it. I'm not like, you know,
You're not
but
like me that just calls himself autistic.
oh, wait, you call yourself autistic?
Sometimes, sure, why
Oh,
not?
no, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. But like I so I work at a workshop. Well, the Biden administration, they tried to shut down workshops. Like they did this based on like a memo that Obama had sent to the Dole Department of Labor, um, like in 2012. So like we noticed that like sheltered workshops were being shut down in all these different states. And to tell you the truth, California should be wiping Missouri's floor with. They should be using Missouri as a mop. Missouri is either number one or number two with sheltered workshops, but we shouldn't be because California has 18,000 employees. And I have a feeling that either they're part of the homeless group or like they're prioritizing the homeless people over the sheltered workshops because it's a lot of money and
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
But like,
California is poorly managed, but anyone that wants to subscribe to her channel, I'll frequently, put it in the comment section. There's a link right there to her channel. But no, California is poorly managed. Like when people say they want Gavin Newsom as president, or they'll come and say Gavin Newsom 2028, I feel like it's kind of their revenge just for this hat that they like,
they don't
think
know
it's
what they're
throwing back.
asking
There's
for.
no way that they would actually vote for Gavin Newsom. I can't actually believe that.
He's got the look of a used car salesman. I know it's not about looks, but it's like he like the way he talks is like a used my one of my uncles is, but he's a good used car salesman. He's not like one of the he's not he's not shady like he is, but
And
he
by the way,
seems
I'm
really
sorry.
shady.
Yeah, they can be shady. I know lots of, car salesmen are normally, a little bit shady. But sorry I didn't answer your question. Sometimes I do answer questions that aren't super
Oh,
chats,
that's
but
okay. I
I
was just
was focused. I
curious.
was locked in on that debate. I was locked in. If I would have seen you in there, I would have
Oh,
for sure
that was
responded.
yesterday. You were just talking. There was a lot of people that were rude.
Yeah, no, for sure. Gavin, manipulation master, 100%. Everyone, go subscribe to her channel. I'll put it again in the
Oh,
comments. just click that link, go subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. But yeah,
Thank
definitely
you.
continue with those shorts. They're awesome, and you can gain a lot of subs with shorts.
Oh yeah, I wish though that like I is there a way that you can gain more like I wish I had got more tractions on my videos. I get a lot of tractions on the live streams because like I talk a lot. I've just decided that I'm just gonna start talking. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's such a genius.
Consistency is key. If you can post like this is a lot of videos, but if you can post like, 3 to 5 videos a day, I mean, what I learned is, you can see on my channel, I mean, I don't have any, I'm not like, I don't have any ones that are like at a million, but if you just post frequent videos, I mean, some of them are picking up a couple thousand views here and there.
Yeah.
One picked up like 5,000. And I mean,
I
just
try to
frequent
post
posting, I
like
guess.
once a day. I try to post once a day because, or maybe twice a day if I can, if I think about it.
Hmm.
Because like when I go before I go to work, when I'm sitting down like outside, a lot of my videos are outside now because I'm like, you know what? If I can just make it, if I can just do it one a day while I'm waiting for the bus, if I can talk about something, anything that's related. Like I just try and talk about. I don't really like to constantly talk about the same thing though. I've been talking about like the violence and stuff like that between the two parties a lot.
That's your
And
YouTube right there, down below, guys. For everyone that's in the comments asking, go
thank you.
subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Drewby, subscribe.
Thank,
Snuffle, subscribe. Everyone, subscribe.
thank you.
Also, hit that like and subscribe button on here
Thank
as
you.
well if you haven't. But yeah, I was gonna ask you, did you see what's going on today? Oh, someone said they did. Did you see what's going on today with Trump lowering some drug prices? He's probably gonna be working with other prescription medication companies. He
That'd
said
be
he's also
awesome.
he said he's also gonna work on lowering healthcare premiums, and he said that Obamacare can be improved. I kind of joked. I said it could be Trump care. I guess that kind of pissed off a lot of people when I said
Trump
that.
care.
But
But
I
like
guess
I
you
don't.
know
I've heard there was a lot of issues with Obamacare to begin with. Like one of my cousins had Obamacare, and he was paying $200. Like I don't know if that. I don't. That doesn't seem like a good deal to me. But like I'm blessed because I have a disability. I work still. I help my mom and dad out, but they help me out. I live with them. They help me out, and I help them out. So
that's awesome.
I'm in a very lucky situation. But yeah, so um like, have you been keeping up with the fact that they think Tylenol is there's a link between
Oh no,
Tylenol
I
and
already
autism?
talked about that a million times. Yeah,
I
you get
had to
really
I couldn't
offended.
believe it.
We can put
I
that
had to
link
go on live
aside.
stream and I'm like, guys, there's a pregnant lady that's literally freaking dying. Please, like, can you like love your child more than you hate Donald Trump? Can you
Yeah, we can
please
put
just
even
do
that
that?
link aside. There's obvious health implications other than autism. We can put that link aside, and
It doesn't make
obviously
any
taking
sense
a
though. Like,
handful of any kind of
grandma,
medication probably isn't good for you.
I mean, and then there's this lady that's on that was like, have you the salty cracker guy? Have you ever watched him? He's kind of funny. I
No.
just started watching him, and he was like talking about it. There's a lady, and she was like, "I'm gonna take Tylenol extra strength." I'm like, I know they tell you to take the lowest dose of
I know, I
Tylenol,
saw that. I did see that.
and I'm
I'm
like, but
curious though, did you
extra
find my
strength?
channel scrolling or did you find it from Jen's tweet? What was her name? Jen Reacts.
I don't know how I just like happened to push like the live stream button or whatever.
Oh, and you
I've
saw it
never
on
and
YouTube?
I saw it. I'm like, this person is talking a lot of smart stuff, like,
Well, I
and
appreciate that.
making a lot of sense. Cause like, I don't. I don't know. The world is full of like a lot of evil people nowadays. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, they get mad when I call some Democrats Democrats. I never said every single Democrat was a Democrat. What I
Well,
consider a
people get
Democrat is someone that is literally actively, wishing hate, destruction, and violence
death.
against you or
Uh,
someone else they have political disagreements with.
I think like I wish that we went back to where people just disagreed and were like, "Hey, I disagree with you. Can we just, not talk about politics or like, people used to be like that." And like I don't even know where it started. Where, people actually stopped like, being human. plugging my
Like, if you're a
thing.
Democrat, okay, that's fine with me. Like, I'm not trying to demonize you or anything if you're acting like a respectable, kind human being. But if you're on here, trying to make fun of someone, trying to, talk, like, that's another problem I had with that Sage guy that wanted to debate me. He was actively saying that Charlie Kirk's death was justified, and that
They all say it was justified.
Because of Trump's rhetoric, that it's okay. Hell no. But smash that like button, guys. Smash the
I
likes.
think
Let's
it's
get to
insane.
25.
Yeah. I think
I'm
it's
a
crazy though.
Diddycrat. That's a crazy comment.
Do what?
Someone said
You're a
I'm a
what?
Diddycrat. Diddycrat.
Oh.
I mean, I have a bunch of you could call these malicious names, but I have a bunch of different names for,
Oh, I
you
don't
know,
care if you call them names. I call them lunatic lefties.
oh, lunatic
Like,
lefties. I've heard that too before.
because like if you have to literally be calling for violence and like did you know how Nancy Pelosi in 2020 when the George Floyd riots was happening, she was like, you know, she goes on the podium, she's like, oh, I don't know why people haven't just started rioting while people are actively freaking rioting in the streets like in all these cities. Well, I don't know why they're rioting. Oh, I'm pretty sure they will. And then, like now, at post Charlie Kirk, being assassinated, she's like, "Well, we can't control what people do with, you know, what we say." I'm like, "Yeah, but you should. You're old enough to know to keep your mouth shut about certain stuff. You're old enough to think twice before you talk."
You're old enough to vote. You're old enough to join the military, and you're old enough to drink. And
Well, I
also,
mean,
I
she's
saw a
old.
crazy
She's old
comment.
enough. She's old enough though to be your grandmother, Nancy
Yeah, no
Pelosi.
kidding.
And
And
so
all
I'm
these other
like,
politicians like Omar, like the lady from Somalia, and all these other people. But this is a crazy comment. Someone said California's AB 495 bill gives a green light to child trafficking slash kidnapping. It literally does. I'm reading it right now. It says it's a legal tool for immigrant families if they get separated due to detention or deportation. It pretty much allows any stranger to come and take the child from the child that was left behind from the illegal immigrant families and like legally
oh,
like
so
care give for them or take them away from their family. That is fucking
we know
probably the
what
most
that means.
disturbing
We
thing
know
I've
what
learned
that
today.
means, though. It's not like all these. Have you like? There was another guy that I really have been watching lately, and he goes and talks to these people, talks to different people, all different types of people, and he's like, he showed them a graph of the border of crossings with the last year of Biden and then the current like 3 months with Trump, I believe. And a guy was like, "Well, this isn't true. The numbers aren't true. Trump's making it up." And they're like, "No, this is coming from borders and customs or however you say it. Anyway, it's coming from their website." And he pointed out, and I'm like, "That's such a great point." He's like, this is literally like the worst numbers possible. If Biden was making this up, don't you think he would fudge the numbers to make it smaller, not bigger? The amount of people that are crossing illegally.
That was funny that that guy mentioned something communist. Yeah, no kidding on those numbers. But don't forget this communist guy that I just debated. He tried to make a claim that ICE enforcement, border enforcement, whatever it was under
Yeah,
Biden was whipping Haitian immigrants. I mean, I looked up the
that
photo he
was
was
with a
talking
horse.
about.
That was a horse ring,
Yeah, I know that the
and that
entire
guy
thing
got
was
in trouble.
debunked. That was
That's such
debunked.
BS. The guy got in trouble.
Yeah, apparently they said he was using according to them physical violence and mean names. Okay, since when are mean names a crime? And since
You
when
know,
is putting your
I
hands
can't
on
stand
illegal immigrants
people.
to detain them a crime?
Oh, I gotta send this to you. But I forget the name of the article, the people who write the article. But they're like, because I was looking it up because I watched this video where they were explaining that far left terrorism has gone up this year,
Oh yeah, that was
and
by New York Post, I believe.
and
Well,
the
that's at least one of
Atlantic
the articles I
and
saw.
the Atlantic. But you have to be a subscriber to the Atlantic.
What's up, Falcon Man? Yeah, the Atlantic. The one I saw was on the New York Post.
Oh, okay. I saw it also in the Washington Post. I guess they have to admit it. I don't know if they do, but I guess it's
I mean, they'll
beneficial.
laugh at you when you say the New York Post, but I mean, this is the same news company that made countless articles about how horrible Donald J. Trump is, yada 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 yada. But they're actually coming out saying the article that I read said that there's been countless violence, an increase in violence towards people on the right because of Trump's presidency, and that it's all Trump's fault for all
I
the
just don't
violence
understand
raised
that.
against
But
conservatives.
get this. You're missing the best part. So they went through the. I looked up. I typed in extreme left. I asked, is extreme left terrorism on the rise? And it brought number one. It brought up all these right wing articles and stuff like that. But I clicked on one of them. I'll send it to you on in Twitter on our chat thing. But it literally in 2016 it made a list of like throughout the years of how many what is considered extreme like right terrorism or whatever. And in 2016, guess what they freaking put down?
What did they put?
Guess.
I don't know.
It has to do with your hat and your flag.
Oh, MAGA?
No, Trump's election.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
like, watch this. I was like, I literally almost like, I'm not gonna smack myself as hard as I wanted. I didn't smack myself hard, but
Yeah,
I'm
don't
like,
harm yourself.
are you kidding me? Really? That's far right terrorism to you? Now, like, if people were being a-holes at the ballot box and saying, no, you got to vote for Trump or you're going to get it, that's right wing terrorism. That would be a terrorist threat. I don't know.
That'd
Like,
be
if
a
somebody was,
terroristic threat, yeah.
yeah, if somebody was like, doing that, but like, voting for a duly elected president because he said some things that are maybe untasteful. Like I
Yeah,
can
no
see
kidding.
why him
Hey,
saying that illegal Mexicans are
everyone
terrorists or
out there,
something.
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm super
It's okay.
ADHD.
You're all right.
I'm super
You're all right.
ADHD. But everyone out there that hasn't looked this up, look up California AB 495 bill summary. I mean, it literally talks about Tom, Pep, and Eric. Look this up. California AB 495 bill
Is
summary.
that the one that allows the child trafficking?
Yeah, it pretty much allows children and kids to go to whoever under emergency circumstances, like their parents get deported or something like that. I mean, that
You
is freaking
know,
horrific.
somebody should
California
send that.
loves PDF files and they love encouraging
They're gross.
trafficking of
Somebody
children. It's
should send that
disgusting.
though to like the FBI.
Yeah, no, they
Somebody
should.
should
I'm sure
send that
Trump is going to go ham on them.
because like that sounds like it goes against like what's supposed to happen.
I mean, look it
Like
up, man. What am I lying about? Look up AB 495, California. Tell me
lies,
that does
violence
not
comes from
encourage.
prohibition, Luke. The 20s with what does that have to do with anything that he's
Smash
talking
that
about?
like and subscribe button. Hey, Falcon Man and Tom Pepin and anyone else
Euros
that's in here.
Euro
I'm gonna
enjoys doing whatever that I don't know what
I'm
he's
going
talking
to hey, if you like the guest guys, I saw a couple comments that said great guest. Can you guys hey, I appreciate you, Falcon Man. I appreciate you. Can you go subscribe to her channel as well, Uncle Joe,
about.
Falcon Man,
Biden was a walking
um,
contradiction.
Ozzy, everyone
That's
out there, go
hilarious.
subscribe to her channel, please. She has a really good channel, and she could use you guys
Thank you.
on there as well. But
Yeah, I just
smash that like and subscribe button. Someone said 25 likes. Can we get the 30 likes? We got 300
it's
people in right
21
now.
right now.
It says
I can
22
see
for me. Would
22
that
now.
bill enable child sex changes without parents' approval? No, not
That's
exactly. Not
I
really. I
wouldn't
posted her
doubt
channel. I'll
it.
post it
I
again
wouldn't
so you
doubt
guys
it.
can find it.
Like, although Gavin Newsom should probably stop doing that stuff. I mean, if not for like the fact that it's wrong, but for the fact that like he's losing federal funding, you would think that he would pull his head out of his bum and realize that he's like losing federal funding. I mean, can you like fix the state? I mean,
Also, there's a couple new cartoons that have been released. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this topic, but there's a couple new cartoons that have been released that encourage, um, what's the word
my
for it? Discourage separation from your parents and ignoring your parents, and also encourage, pushing transgenderism on
Oh yeah,
kids.
yeah. I watched like Matt Walsh, and I watched like different ones, and they've talked about like the Blues Clues, and they talk about like
Oh,
the
this is way worse than Blue's
Peppa
Clues.
the
Hold on.
Pig.
Let me pull up. No, it's worse than that. It's way worse than all that. I actually watched a clip of it this morning. Also, I mean, we could talk about this. I mean, I guess some people on the internet are saying that this is masculine. I really don't understand, where you get
That's
that from.
masculine?
This is Jaden Smith, by the way, just in case you
Jada
guys
Smith.
are
Oh,
lost. They get really pissed off for whatever reason when I talk about Jaden Smith, but if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about,
this is
maybe regarding
masculine?
this, you can drop some
Um,
super chats. We'll listen to
that's
them.
masculine? I can kind of see why. I get sometimes people are like accusing me of being trans because of my jawline or something. I was born. I
No,
mean,
you don't look trans at
I'm a
all to me.
natural female. I'm a natural female,
No, you
people.
definitely look like a female to me.
But
But,
like,
the hilarious
it
thing
kind
is
of does,
that,
but
oh, here
not
it is.
really. It just looks weird.
Here it is. Beware parents. I also love this. I don't know if you follow them on Twitter, but I also love Lives of
Oh, lips of
TikToks.
TikTok. Yeah, my problem
Yeah, I'm gonna
is
move out
that
of the way
yeah,
so you can see it a little bit, but here
Dead
you go.
and Paramount Park on show Netflix is pushing pro transgender on children. Isn't that supposed to be like illegal though?
I don't know any federal laws against it, but there you guys go. Here's another link to her channel. Go subscribe to it. Hey, Falcon Man, you agree with banning, these kinds of people? One of them got super upset at me the other day. They were screaming at the top of their lungs. They're like, Utah just made a law that makes women and men go to their natural born sex bathrooms. Oh my God, that's discrimination. That's bigotry towards me. And you know what their claim was? They said that now women are gonna have to show their genitals. I said, no, doofus, you have to show your ID that has your natural born sex on it. And that situation isn't even gonna happen. Like, no one's gonna
Like,
come
I
up.
don't know a situation that would happen in, except for like, have you like seen these videos of these? They're clearly a dude. They got a 5 o'clock shadow or some like, or even a beard. Their hairline like do you know Blair White? Like this
Yeah,
person
and
is
they're like in a
trans.
dress and they go into a woman's bathroom. These people actually believe that people confuse them with real women. I don't understand how they
You
believe
don't
that.
know Blair White though? Have you seen Blair White?
No, I've seen Blair. I haven't really seen Blair White, but I've been heard a
Blair
lot
White is
about
like a conservative
Blair White.
trans person, and this person is respectful towards, people's public spaces. Like I call her she, but I know he's a he. But this person, he respects like
I mean, I'm
he's like
fine if you want to be trans, but where I cross the line is
is
like
when you
shit like
draw
this.
children, when
Is
there's
like when we
children
come into,
involved. Yeah, I have the issue with that. I don't think that I think there are
or when it
like
comes to
even this
women's spaces. I wouldn't want a natural born man that, especially if they're 6'5" with muscles. I do not
to
want
go
them
into a
coming into
women's restroom.
a locker room or anything
No,
like
yeah,
that.
I don't
Or
know. I know I
you
totally
know,
get that. My thing is like with this person, you couldn't tell the
Blair White.
difference.
Someone told me that before, but I looked at Blair
Like
White. I
if
said
like cuz
that
she
would.
does like really this person looks like I'm calling her a she. That's how confusing. But this person like puts the effort in. This she'll he or
Wait,
says
can
that,
you, since you watch Blair White, can you tell me if, because I heard from other,
she's a conservative.
no, I know. That's what my question was about. I heard from other transgender conservative people. I mean, that Blair White apparently believes there's two genders, and they, say that they're a man, but I'm not sure if that's 100% true or
Yes,
not.
yeah, yeah. She says that she's a biological man, but she identifies as a woman.
Oh
And she
my.
never lies to people. She doesn't lie to he doesn't it gets me confused sometimes, but this person doesn't really care if you call her a man. They said, if the law said I'd have to be a man again, I would do that to save children. So this person isn't really a bad person. And I think that
I
this
always
person
like to
loves
ask them
children.
if they were in a state like Florida or Utah, which mandates they have to go in their biological bathroom. Would they even go into the family restroom, or would they go into
I
the?
think that this person would go and see that's what I get so irritated about. It's like, hey, you guys are fighting over number one, a bathroom that the doors don't always close shut and like are disgusting. You're fighting over an it's not even like clean, it's gross. The bathrooms that bath why? It's gross.
Yeah, I really don't understand.
I don't understand that logic, and I also don't understand why they like are fighting over like locker rooms. Like
18 plus freedom of lifestyle ideology of any like that shouldn't be pressed on children. Does that mean we abolish public schools? I mean, why do we need to abolish public schools to
why can't we
not
just get
have
the
them push
weirdos
this shit?
out? Why can't we get the weirdos out? Why can't people just stop being weird? Like, I know that, like, people say there's no such thing as normal, but, like, why can't you just, like, they say you should be yourself, but with these people, they should be like be anybody other than yourself because you're like just far out there. Like, I never understand how, like, I think that like when the Biden administration actually even when the in 2016 when Trump was president in the beginning, his first term, like people think that it's just the left violence has happened in 2025. No, this is just like when you people all of a sudden pulled the horse blinders off their eyes and saw it for what it was.
I agree with Elon Musk on this. Retired people should be completely exempt from paying
Oh
taxes. They've
yeah,
already
yeah.
paid their dues.
Oh yeah, I totally do agree with that. I think that like my supervisor, I'm not gonna I mean, she's a nice lady, but she doesn't go on live streams and stuff. She retired from she was a lunch lady in the cafeteria. She worked there for 25 years and then she still has to pay she pays the government for she has to pay the government. And I'm
Jesus.
like, that's such BS because like you've worked for 25 years and like you put money into the system, why do you have to do that?
Once again, we got 362 people in here. Can you guys slam that like and subscribe button? I understand Tuesday is a slow day, but if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to discuss about, we got, male and female perspectives in here. Also, that blue link right there, everyone go subscribe to her
Oh,
channel.
thank you.
Of course, of course. I'm going to keep promoting it so, people
I
know.
appreciate it. But I just
Do,
think
do
that
retired people stop using roads, libraries, and public service when they retire? No, but they've been paying for, a welfare state for their entire life. I mean, they've been paying for these illegal immigrants to live in, 4 and 5 star hotels. They've been paying their roads. I mean, I think our taxes are already too high, but that's a whole nother discussion. Bring back listening to scientists. I mean, the scientists nowadays are completely paid for and bought off. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them are. And it's funny, a lot of them are moving more and more towards the left, which is just really sad to see. Tell us when prices drop. I mean, gas prices, medication prices, and even in Florida, I would argue that grocery prices have dropped at least a little bit in some areas. How does it affect my life personally? It affects my life when a 6'5" man wearing a dress tries to go into the same bathroom as my mother, and she's extremely uncomfortable with that. So
well, it also
that's
affects
how it
your
affects
life
my
when
life.
it affects your life if like you have a daughter who like loses a scholarship because people like Leah Thomas take it. Like, that's real money on the table. They could literally go to college. They could, it ruins people's lives if they don't get a fair shot.
Not to mention, we can also talk about how a couple of years ago, under the Biden administration, they were trying to figure out how taxpayers could end up paying for people's transgender reassignment surgeries. Are you kidding me
In the
right now?
military,
No,
what are
not
they
in the
doing that?
military, for everyone. They believed it was like how abortions were funded by, I think they were funded by the federal government, but either way, they were funded by taxpayers one way or another. They believe that transgender operations should be funded just like abortions. If I'm not mistaken, that's why the whole Roe v. versus Wade situation came up again, is because trans people were pushing to get their surgeries paid for by the government. But I could be
Hmm.
wrong. I could be wrong. That's just what I heard. Who the hell is Billy? Oh, they kicked him out anyway. I don't even know what Billy said.
Kick Billy the F. Uh,
Out. They're going to do transgender surgery for inmates. Oh my God. Actually, Trump passed a bill. I mean, this is, kind of extremely hot topic. He passed a bill where, natural born men have to go into men's prisons, women have to go into women's prisons. So that means if you're trans, you would have to go into your natural born sex prison.
yeah.
If their insurance pays for it, then who cares? Us. Everyone pays into insurance. It's just like taxes. So yes, we care. Not to mention, I don't even know like if they would have ties to government subsidy in these insurance programs. It depends on what
I
kind of
agree
insurance
with
they're
MAGA
using.
Queen.
If
She
they
said, "I
applied,
don't feel
there's an
safe
appeal
with men in
process.
my
Why
bathroom."
complain? What about what? Complain about what? That is a freaking horrible comment. Trump stripping healthcare? You mean away from illegal immigrants? I mean, I don't know if you know about this, but the government's about to have a shutdown tomorrow. And one of the reasons the Republicans and the Democrats can't agree on the budget bill is, I mean, I've heard from different people. I'm pretty sure I heard out of JD Vance's mouth that it was a $1 trillion budget for, illegal immigrants to have healthcare. But I've heard from some other sources, and I can't really remember if it was a trillion, but I think that's what I remember JD Vance saying. I've heard some people in the comments say it as well. But either way, even if it's 22 billion or if it's a trillion, I don't really care how much it is at the end of the day. That's way too much for illegal immigrants to have health care when American citizens can't even have it. That is freaking crazy.
Yeah. I don't understand why like people are fighting for that.
But guys, we're almost at 20,000 subscribers. Please smash that like
Oh
and
wow.
subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, comments, I'll answer them if they're good in the comment section. I'm 100% up for it. But if you want a 100% response rate, or maybe the comments are moving a little bit quicker now, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, super chat it all the way. 1.6 for healthcare for illegals to restore NPR and PBS and Obamacare subsidy. I'm not for that
Oh,
at all.
NPR.
And
Because
PBS, that was
the
that was
government's not going to subsidize them because they think they're fake news. Because they are. They're definitely fake news. Y'all are so ignorant.
Graham, I gotta go, but it's always great to see you. Peace out, Matthew. Much love, man. Much love. Have a great evening. Any heinous comments, moderators? You already know the deal. Take care of them. Take care of them. And you guys want to say stuff about other people, but at the same time, you are literally the tranny-crats and the demon-crats. That's exactly what your
Tranny.
comment. That's exactly where. Yeah, tranny-crats, because they support cutting
Oh my
off
gosh.
11 and 12-year-old kids' wieners and giving them
Well, I had a
hormones.
person when I was live streaming who was like just typing random Russian crap,
Oh,
and
that
they're
happens
like,
to me sometimes.
"Do you speak Russian?" And I'm like, "No." And then they said, "Learn." And I said, "No, I don't plan on, I mean, if you speak Russian, that's fine, but like, I don't know it."
Antifa is currently being arrested. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, they are.
The
Anyway,
Anti-Defamation League, they, called Charlie Kirk's organization, hateful and a terrorist organization. They called Antifa relatively peaceful and nonviolent. So, if the next liberal that ever comes on here and debates about the ADL said, I mean,
hmm.
what were you going to say? Sorry.
I was reading one of the people. From time to time, I read some of the stuff that think we're rage baiting. I'm like,
Oh, they
rage
say that
baiting
all the
and
time.
gaslighting F's. Don't take the bait. Chat, neither one of them are MAGA.
Oh yeah, you really
Uh,
want to bet on that? Look at this, guys. Does that tell you that I'm not MAGA? I'm not Antifa. That's for sure.
um, last time I checked, I wasn't Antifa either because Antifa is just stupid.
I would love to debate someone that's a part of Antifa.
Oh, you could totally set them up though and get them arrested.
I mean, I wouldn't try to do that. If any Antifa out there wants to
Yeah,
come on live stream, I mean, it is declared a terrorist organization by the President of the
you'd
United
have to be
States.
kind of stupid to do that. I mean, although they are stupid, they are literally
Um,
going in front of the ICE building, being like, "I'm Antifa. Come and arrest me," basically.
I mean, they all wear masks. I wish I had the meme. I mean, I think I have it somewhere in my face or
Oh, oh,
my
they wear masks and they wear helmets. One of the guys that got like slammed by the ICE people, he was had a mask on, he had a helmet on, he like had all black. And like I'm like, "Yeah, you're totally innocent." He's like, "I'm innocent. I didn't do anything." I'm like, You sure about that one?
Falcon
Bet
Man,
on
you are
that?"
not Antifa. Fascist traitors, fascist traitors.
Traitor. You know, whoever said that, do you know that being a traitor is treason? and that used to be the death penalty.
No kidding.
That's the death penalty. You know that, right, dude? And I actually said this. I am on my live stream like last Friday. I was like, whoever like thinks wants to go online and say, "Oh, I wish that Trump would die" or something like that. Did you
That's
know
horrible.
that that's a threat?
That's a
These
terroristic
people
threat. You can
post
go to
threat.
jail for that.
You can go to prison for 5 years and then you pay a fine.
Falcon Man, what happened? What happened with your first court case? I tried to check your channel. I never seen any live streams. Did it get pushed back or what happened? I would explain his court case, but it's nothing horrific. It's just some bullshit.
Right.
But you're not Antifa, Falcon Man. Don't even say you're Antifa. You might be against fascism if that's what you want to claim Antifa is about or it stands for. That's fine. It's a left-wing, anti-fascist, and anti-racist political movement. Well,
There's a guy
considering
named Kanye West that said your hat is un-American.
Kanye West wouldn't say that, my guy. Kanye West would say Trump 2028, Trump 2032, and Trump for eternity.
Okay, his name is Kanye West, but it's not Kanye West.
Oh,
He
now they're
says your
calling
hat
me
is
a
un.
woman. Who's
He
the
says
woman
your
in the
hat is.
red hat? I'm a man. I know you're just trolling, but it's fine. What are your thoughts on Dearborn, Michigan? Oh, man, don't get me started. Have you heard
No.
of Dearborn, Michigan? No?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No. I've heard
It
about what's
is.
going. A lot of stuff's been going on in Michigan lately.
Yeah, Dearborn, Michigan is like a completely, super radical. It's becoming super radical. It's filled with radical Islamics, and the police
Oh yeah, yeah,
force.
Sharia law.
Yeah,
They're voting Sharia law in.
they're trying to
I
vote for
didn't even know
Sharia
you could
law,
vote
and
Sharia law in.
also they have their police uniforms and their patrol vehicles in Arabic, in freaking Arabic. 50% of the population are Arabs.
Right.
They should learn freaking English. I mean, Trump already passed an executive order that the official language of the United States is English.
Right. It's kind of crazy.
Y'all don't understand trans people. Oh no, we understand them. We understand what a gender quote unquote dysphoria is. I mean, it's in the DSM, which means basically it's an actual mental illness. But that's a whole nother discussion.
I don't understand. I mean, I understand what transgenderism is, but I'm not saying you should be an a hole to somebody. Like, if they're not an a hole to you, you shouldn't be an a hole to them. But like, if some of these people change their pronouns every month. There was a video where this moron was like January, February, that January, February, March, April, that song, that tone or whatever on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Shorts, where it says
Yep.
where it says the days of the months, and like this person's like he, her, or he, him, and then she, they, and
We
like
got a transgender Trump supporter in here. Good for you, man. Good for you. However you identify. I almost said man, but then you might get offended. But I don't. I don't really. Whatever
most
you want to
people
do,
who are
man. I believe in
conservative trans people
freedom.
don't get offended by that because they know it's not personal.
I mean, I don't even know anything about this person. All I see is a profile and a comment. So to be
Yeah.
fair,
No, I'm just saying is that like I know that like Blair White isn't offended by that. But does that have Cracker Barrel lol? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't care how anyone dresses or acts, but I'm not playing along with the delusion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll call you how I see you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like it's kind of like gotten to a point where I'm one of those people that I like to kind of be respectful to people, and I know you seem like that way too. But when people are very militant about things, that's when I have an issue.
It
It
says
says
here
here,
Trump
Trump
hurt your
hurts your
feelings.
feelings. I'm writing you a prescription for 2 testicles. That's funny.
Wait, I think I have even a funnier meme. I'm trying to remember this one that was cracking everyone up before. Like people said they were dying laughing. Hold on, let me try to find it. But once again, if you guys have any comments, questions, it's the last day of the month. Drop some super chats. You guys are super dry today on the stream and in general. I don't know where the super funny meme is here. I'll try to find it. I can't even remember right now.
Great North Roofer says words
Oh, they
are
said this was
weapons
pretty
according
funny.
to the left. Cry about it.
This is pretty funny according to them.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is funny.
Liberals?
I don't get offended easily. I'm not a conservative. I'm just fascist by y'all. Or
What does that
fascinated by
even
y'all.
mean?
Fascinated by y'all.
Fascinated. Okay.
I thought it said fascist by y'all.
So what do you guys
Somebody
think
in the
about the
chat said
government shutting
they're
down?
a fascist. They really are a fascist. They might not be a fascist. They might just be saying it just to say it.
What does that comment mean, Benjamin? Are you talking about lynchings? Is that what you mean? What the fuck are Dutchings? Does he mean lynchings, or is there something I'm confused about? New York, and some dogs are born with 5 legs. That's hilarious. Yeah, they keep screaming at the top of their lungs about intersex people. Okay, I get it.
But those people are very rare people. They're not like the norm. They're not the common. And
I don't
also they
know anything
decide
what you're
they
talking about the Dutch people. Democrats do use hate speech. What are you talking about? Jesus. Mr. Miller. Chernobyl dogs have 5 legs. Is that actually true? Did the
I
nuclear
don't know, I wouldn't
radiation?
doubt it.
Some are
When
born
they
with
dropped
0 legs.
when they dropped the bombs in Japan, like people had like a lot of issues. Like if you look into it, like I think like their babies had more arms or something. That was messed up. Sorry.
I mean, it is what it is. What else are you?
Both
What else are you
sides,
people saying?
both sides restarted. Imagine making your entire identity about Republicans and Democrats. I don't even get what you're talking about. Well, your handle is burn it all, so maybe you want to burn it all. I don't know. Both sides. Oh, well, I can just tell you that's a stupid plan. That's what Antifa wants, and it doesn't work. You can't just burn the
What
whole thing down and
misinformation is flowing beautifully here? I've seen this with my own 2 eyes. I've seen liberals do this before.
do what? Oh, eat dog crap.
Basically. Both my grandfathers were Antifa.
Mike, go. Shh. You should keep that on the down low because that's stupid to tell people.
Did we even ask about your grandparents?
I don't know.
Trans-Tifa.
Anyway, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Hold on. Let me read this real quick, and then you can hop off. It was. I enjoyed having
Okay.
you on stream. Hopefully, we can do this again. I like
Thank
your
you.
picture and your
We should do this
background.
sometime again.
Funny. Let's all get
I'd
along.
love
We
to do
bleed
this
the same.
sometime.
They
It's
want us to
fun.
fight. Sorry. Hey, Falcon Man, do you want to come on stream right now, man? Come on, Mr. Falcon. We love to have you on. Peace out.
All right. I'll talk to you
Talk
later.
to you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Goodbye. I appreciate that super chat, though, by the way. You'd like to come on? Maybe if you drop a $10 super chat, I'd let you on. You're haggard? I mean, what does that mean? You're hammered? You're tired? Y'all are robots? Let's get to 70 likes, though. Spam that like button, guys. Spam that like button. Sweaty and tired. Alright, fine, man. But you owe me a stream. You owe me a stream soon. You look familiar? I mean, yeah, people have made videos about me and whatnot. That's all I gotta say, I guess, on that. And also, I'm live streaming, so you might have came across one of my streams. But what do you think, Julian? Liberal or conservative? I'm knackered. Yeah, haggard, knackered. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Does anyone else want to come on live stream, or do we have any other topics or requests? Drop some super chats to let me know. All you haters on here, no matter whose chat or about what, your haters are everywhere. Are in everywhere. Yeah, no kidding. What the hell is up with your YouTube name, though? What kind of videos do you even make? Would you like to come on stream? The other YouTuber fellow who's in here, would you like to come on and we can talk, we can discuss? Yeah, I know what haggard means, but I appreciate you, John. I just think it's a funny word. Muted for 24 hours. Agreed, Sean. I am Christian. I breathe how I like. Does that upset you? Does mouth breathing upset the liberals? We did a good stream today, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I mean, we can debate about whatever you want, but if it's some bullshit, at least drop a super chat. Then you can come on. Did I once ever say that there was a such thing as absolute free speech? There's definitely not such thing. It's okay. I have plenty of friends that are pagan. Believe in what you want, I guess, but I preach Christianity. Oh, here we go with these questions again. You can't go in someone's business and start calling them a dickhead. Oh, I appreciate it. You can't go in someone's business and start calling them an asshole, a dickhead, etc., etc. I would try to say your name, but that's a long, crazy YouTube name. Christ is the only way. Absolutely. Come on here, man. Come on the live stream. Join the Discord. Message me on Twitter. Euro and Travel on Twitter. Let me know, fellas. Let me know. I think I'm going to take a break here for, 20 or so minutes. Call me Salt. Sounds good to me, Salt. Would Salt like to come on stream and have an open discussion about something? I have no idea. Debate, maybe? Or just a discussion? I don't know about that. All right, guys. Any final questions, comments, anything you want to say, or if you want a long-winded, full answer on anything that I haven't read yet, or maybe I saw and I was just like, you can drop a super chat. I'll answer it. I'll give you guys 60 seconds, and then I'll hop off. But message me on Twitter as well, guys. Follow my Twitter, Euro and Travel on Twitter. All right, that's awesome. Appreciate you, Salt, Corey, whatever you want to refer to yourself as. Appreciate you. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back in, 20, 30 minutes max. Well, I don't know how you'd get in contact with me, gibberish, but all you do is keep saying push-ups, man. You're not going to drop the super chat. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. All you say is push-ups. Tom Pepin TV. That made me laugh, man. That made me laugh. What happened to all the people today that said they wanted to debate me so bad and come on the stream? We'll see if that happens. Alright, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Join the Discord if you want to talk with me. Peace out. I'll be back in, soon probably. Peace, peace, peace.